So obviously, if you're going to be bugging out to the coastline, when we hit colder seasons, especially winter, obviously, you're going to be getting a lot of cold wind and cold air coming in from the sea, and obviously you're going to want to make sure that you're doubly prepared for that. Let's say if you've planned to bug out to like a forest location and you've taken resources with you, just bear in mind that if something happens like civil unrest and you think that maybe people might start coming out to the forest where you're at, and you want to bug out from your bug out location, you got to make sure you got enough resources if you want to come here. Now there are resources around obviously, but it's not actually going to have, you know, everything that you're going to want. I mean, because obviously there's no trees around. I mean, you've got grass. You could try burn grass. I mean, obviously it's not going to burn quite as well as some wood. So what I'm trying to say is when you're bugging out to the coastline, you're going to have to prepare to go on runs and collect stuff. So am I saying that a coastline bug out is a bad idea? Maybe. But that's just my opinion. If you think you can do it, then fair enough. Just make sure you got enough resources to actually live.
Food sources. You're on the beach. Now some beaches around the coast you'll be able to get like shellfish, limpics, cockles, winkles. They might not taste nice, they will definitely taste salty, but it's a food source. Around here, this is a very beachy area, so there's not much shellfish, unless I'd actually go further around to where the rocks are, because obviously shellfish will be attached to some kind of rock or something what's moist and underwater the next part of the day. Do bear in mind the tide line. Now, some areas you can easily identify the tide line. Now the tide line is obviously where the tide will come in. Now it does change. Obviously a full moon will produce high tides. So you might have a tide line, but on the full moon that tide might go past that. And because they're not every day or not every 12 hours, you might not see that tide line. So the tide line, when you look down, certain beaches you'll see debris of the ocean. So it'll be like seaweed, just driftwood, plastics, anything that's along an area, a long line of the beach. When you're on the coastline where it's just sand and it's just rocks, there's no pure indication. Go out there, go when it's high tide, so you see where the high tide is. And if you can go when there's full moon and you'll be notified there's a high tide, go out and see where the tide line will come up. So if it covers your cave, you know it's no good. But there will be loads of caves what are above the tide line, and it's only during like really bad storms where you would get the spray and the ocean coming up anywhere close to it. So do bear that in mind. Now, food source, apart from shellfish, well, there's the ocean. Now you could try fish, fishing for fish. Now I know that if you're an angler and you go fishing quite a lot, there are two different types of rods. So I very much doubt you'll be able to just make a rod, just get a bit of line, chuck it out like you can do in the stream, because it won't work, because the tide, the current and stuff like that. If you could go further around and see if there's pools and you can try and fish. There might quite possibly be crab. Again, please be careful with crab because not all crabs are edible. There won't be rabbits around, so you could put some bait out and try and catch seagulls and some birds and make a trap for them. Otherwise it'd be going back up and back into like small towns, or just up here there's a big field. Now just up there will be rabbits, so you've had to set snares for rabbits up there, so you can have snares up there for your rabbits, down here for your bug out location. Fire source. Now good thing about along the coastline, you do get longer grass because it doesn't get cut by the council. So where you can see the discolouring, the more yellow is the grass is dried out. So you can gather that up, you can make that into bedding, you can use it as fire, to start your fire. It will start up really quick, catch a light, and then it's just a matter of making sure that you've got the correct wood and put it on there to keep the fire going. Walking on the beach and we've got some driftwood. It will be damp, but it will dry out during the summer. If you take it into your like little cave area, as my little girl's trying to do, it will dry out and you'll be able to burn it, use it as part of your camp. If I notice anything else, point it out. Now, another resource. Now, some people definitely laugh about this. If you don't have knives and forks, cutlery, or you lost them, you know, just come up with something. You know, either make a new piece out of wood, or find an instrument what will do as a spoon. So I've got a shell. Now, boil it in water so it sterilises it, and then you can just use that to scoop up some soup, some food if you're making stew. It's sharp enough for you to cut into things, but bear in mind it's a shell, it's brittle, so it's not, you can't really use a lot of force, but it will cut into like into bread and stuff like that. And it's a very basic device when you're coming to drinking from it, and it's not going to give you much water, but if you don't want to use your hands, you can just scoop things up and use this. That's, I think, basically it about bugging out to the along the coast. You do get little islands out, obviously not much shelter, but there's not going to be any people over there, so if you do want to get away from people, you could get out there, but you'll need a boat of some kind. I wouldn't say swim it, because the channels, the tide and the currents are strong if you're not a strong swimmer. And I think that's definitely going to be it, because I think my girl's hungry. She started eating sand. So she's got a long way to go to being a proper prepper. But
yeah, don't eat sand.
No. So I think that's about it now. If you do feel I've left something out, leave comments down below. If you do like this video and thought it was interesting, hit that little
bell icon
and subscribe to us for more videos and more stuff. So that's
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you
for watching, and we'll see you again.
Bye.